Alright guys, hello. I've done a tutorial in a while and I felt like there's a desperate need for one. And the mission we're going to talk about today, this is going to be the beginner's guide for Tier 2 Rancor. Rancor is an alternative to Wedge, which is this mission. It's Krildor. It's the one where you plant the bombs and fly around with Wedge. But Wedge is a very movement-based mission, and as many beginners have problems with their movement, I can safely say that for people above a 40, probably even below a 40, comfortably below a 40, they will get a better average time on Rancor every single time over Wedge, even though Wedge is currently a bit faster than Rancor on the very high level of the game. But yeah, so Rancor requires you to have a certain skill, and that is Mind Trick on level 1. It doesn't work with Mind Trick level 2 or level 3, the rest doesn't matter. The only skill you need in order to do Rancor fast is Mind Trick level 1. And the weapon you need for the glitches in this mission are thermal detonators. And for the other two weapons, I would definitely recommend you to go for Repeater and Flechette for killing a bunch of enemies very easily, which is harder with the other weapons. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is Vit Restart into the first cutscene. And you're going to do that because when you're in a cutscene, I'm just going to make a quick save right here for the tutorial. So when you're in a cutscene, you can tell that I am from the black bars at the bottom and top of my screen. When you're in this cutscene, and many other cutscenes in the game as well, you will gain complete invulnerability to damage. So as you can see, I can shoot my clone and kill myself in the cutscene, but I cannot take damage myself. The second thing that happens is that your hitbox gets very, very weird. So if you get too close to enemies and they move into you, they can actually clip into you and make you get stuck. Maybe I can show you. Yeah, see there, the ground just clipped through me, and that is because my hitbox is considerably smaller than it usually would be. So if you get stuck in some enemies, that is because you're in a cutscene, and the only thing you need to do is simply kill the guy that is stuck inside of you. But yeah, so for beginners, I recommend entering the cutscene because there's no way you're going to be having problems with the second cutscene, and you gain invulnerability. So what we want to do, we will just do some wave jumping. I'm going to go through this in a beginner's guide style. We destroy both of these guys. We kill this boy. I would recommend sabering, quick drawing, for example. And then we kill the Grands. Grands are really easy to kill with weapons because they have less HP than humans. So we just take care of these guys. Make sure they're dead. So this guy pretended he was dead, but he actually wasn't. He was just taking a nap. And we kill this guy, open the door, we go through the entire time, and we do that for the prisoners that we're gonna free later so that this path is clear already when they're here and they're not getting killed. So it removes a particularly big amount of RNG from the run, from the mission. So after we've taken care of the two Trandoshans, there's one enemy we actually do not need to kill, and this is the weak way which is standing right here. He starts the game standing right here. And he is simply going to despawn once this door opens, no matter where he is. He can run around, but he's just going to despawn, so don't worry about him. Alright, so the only Chandos left to kill are these boys, and then we're going to press this button. I like to do this in first person just to avoid the roll that you get here, so when you run through, you sometimes get a roll. And then, until this point, we still have all the time in the world, okay? So it's only this big cutscene that's in front of me that's going to make the Rancor appear, and that's going to basically make you move a certain way until you've taken care of them. So until here, there's no problem with going slow and taking your time with anything. So right here, you want to make a quick save, skip the dialogue, skip the cutscene away, and what you want to do is jump over or at the side of the Rancor so that it doesn't kill you, eat you or something, and then we're going to make our way to the first prisoners. And there is a trick that makes Rancor so fast, and that is the animation clip. So the animation clip, you might know it from Surprise, where you've been doing MSGA the entire time, like going preventing to go into the sandcrawler on Surprise. So here what we want to do, look into my inputs, is we want to charge a TD in third person. This doesn't work in first person, so you need to be in third person. And then the throw animation is going to make my hitbox reach through the wall. And there's a button on the other side of the wall. I'm going to show you this with no clip. So you can see this button is what we have to press in order for these prisoners to be freed. And the very, very nice thing is that we can actually just use animation clipping to do that from below the wall, or from beneath the wall, okay? So simply hold it for long enough, do the full animation, and once the hand appears, just press use. And then turn around, the Rancor is going to look at you and mind trick him. And that is very important, so I'm going to go through this again. Because the Rancor was just standing there the entire time. So we're just going to do some wave jumps. Make sure the Rancor follows you. If he doesn't, just shoot him a bunch of times. That's going to draw his aggro towards you. And then we just do cool wave jumps here. Get over through this wall. Make a quick save. Do the animation clip. Free the prisoners. Turn around and do not go from... like, leave this ledge, okay? So the Rancor is going to be looking at you after the cutscene, hopefully, if you did it correctly. And if not, then you move too fast and he's on his way. So when you're up on this is the point where you want to mind trick him. Boom, mind tricked. So the Rancor will now think about his sins that he has committed in life, and he's going to forget about everything else around him because he literally only sees this wall. And everything that's going around him, he just never perceives. So this is the nice thing about this mission. So now we need to get close to these prisoners and free them, and do the same with the other 3 prisoners, and that is the level already. So we whiff jump over here. You can tell this is the right place, because this is the very tip of this prison. Press the button through the wall. It frees the prisoners. We get close to them, they start moving, and we proceed to the next. And the third and last prisoner group is actually a bit more difficult to animation clip, because this wall is actually very... You can see that I'm currently not doing the full animation. See that? Like, she's not extending all the way through the wall like this. This is what you want, okay? And this is not possible when the wall is very solid. So what you want to do, the button, I'm going to show you the button. The button is in the corner, okay? See that? You need to extend diagonally through the wall. And the way we're going to do that is, hopefully not get stuck here. So the way we're going to do that is by looking a bit to the left. You can go to the corner. By the way, make sure you do not hold crouch or W while you are animation clipping. Look a bit to the left. That's going to extend your hitbox, and then move your camera right, okay? So make sure you charge the TDs for long enough. Look a bit up and to the left. See that? So I just charge my thermal detonators. I look up. Oh, that was the wrong button. So you always want to left click and not right click. And then you extend your hitbox, move your camera to the right while the animation is going on, and that's going to trigger the cutscene. Alright, so that's the last group of prisoners freed. Now we just need to make our way to the boys that we've just freed. And what happened here is a consequence of me being a bit slow and also a bit of bad RNG. So these guys now are in a traffic jam, and what we need to do now is quick save, quick load 4 times until it says that you've got the code card, or the key card. And that's when you know they're gonna move. So this skips some dialogue. And from here, it is important that you do not run all the way up already. I'm gonna show you what happens if you run up directly and you're impatient and you can't wait. So the prisoners do not despawn when you're too close to them. So there's gonna be a huge ass traffic jam in this tube, okay? So, and it's never going to fade away. See? Like what's gonna end up happening is they're just gonna make a huge clump there. And if you're really lucky, they can still trigger the end. But no, in this case they can't. And now they're just gonna stand there and forever and nothing is gonna work. And you're a sad man because you just lost a lot of time. And the way to prevent that is by simply waiting in this place, because when you're far away, then they're just simply going to despawn once they hit the end of the tube. And my visual cue is when the last guy runs around the corner here. So right now I can move. And then I'm just going to move over, and then most of them will be teleported away, hopefully. It's a bit worse now because of the huge traffic jam earlier. So if you want to somehow fix this, and you don't have a quick save, you can push them. And pushing them sometimes makes it better, but the best way would just be to have a quick save right here in this corridor. Like right here probably. And then when you feel like, okay, there's too many guys still there, just like wait back here all the way for a bit longer until they have despawned, and then you can go over. So yeah, that is Rancor. You can quick save, quick load the final dialogue away, and then go into this trigger, and then the mission's gonna end. But I want to say a few more words about Rancor. So Rancor is very, very easy. As you can see, there's no really difficult skips, no really difficult movement. The only thing you need to learn is the animation clip. And you need to understand what to do with the Rancor, which is pretty easy, honestly. And I really encourage you to run your life split, look at your split times at which you get on Wedge, which is probably, like, I doubt anyone with a sub 50 only and no sub 40 is going to get a time that is faster than 3 minutes on Wedge, or like around 3 minutes. That is my guess for an average time. And I'm pretty sure every one of you can do like a 230, 240 on Rancor pretty consistently. So you will save 20 to 30 seconds over not doing Wedge in your runs. So definitely consider this level. It's really fun, really cool glitches and tricks. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below, or just hit us up on Discord. Literally any guy who's streaming, you can always ask. I hope this tutorial helped, and see you soon, guys.